Today we're going to be doing another tips, tricks, how-tos video. I'm going to be covering Kali. We're going to go right into the God Builder and we're going to look at abilities. I will show you how to level them up. I really don't like using this thing because Kali is a little bit different. Kali has a pretty standard how you're going to level up abilities, but the order of your abilities on other gods can change. But I'm going to try this, see how it works. You're going to start with your 2. Your 2 is all your damage. It's your literally all of your damage, your burst, your everything, especially early. It's needed for clearing waves, needed for clearing camps, everything. It's good because it bleeds the target, so if you tag creeps, it'll keep bleeding them, and you have more time for your mid laner or whoever to clear the wave, so you can basically tag them and run away, and you'll still get XP and gold. But you'll start with this, start with your 2. To clear your jungle camps, you will auto-attack them once, take like 2 steps back. The small creeps will pull in to the bigger creep. You will throw your 2 on all 3, it hits all of them, does AoE damage, it's awesome, great, whatever. So next you will level up your 1 or your 3, it really doesn't matter. Your 1 is safer, your 3 is more aggressive, depends on your order. Third ability will be your 3. You want to have 1 point in each. Your 1's a leap, your 2 is your damage, your 1 is your leap, your 3 is your stun, which is going to let you control and automatically land your 2. So your combo realistically is you will 1 in, you will jump on top of somebody, you will 3 them, while they're stunned you will 2 them, because you can put the center of the 2 right on them, you can hit them with all 3 of the daggers or whatever they are, what is it called, all of the lashes, all 3 will hit them, it's a lot of damage, it's actually a good burst once you finish your boots, and you're good to go. So you will max your 2 as your main ability, it will be the first ability you max. You want your ult early, your ult will make it so you can't die, it's pretty much a get out of jail free card, honestly. So, like I said, you're going to max your 2. It's very important for damage. Your next ability you will max is your 3. It gives you extra power, which is awesome. It's mainly the power buff that you get. It's duration too, so it is literally just the power buff. The stun is what controls you for landing your 2, but the power buff is what makes your 2 spike harder. It makes you do more auto attack damage after you do the spike damage. It's awesome. So max your 3. Your ult. This is where it becomes preference. So if you max your ult, it becomes a longer duration. It goes from 4 to 5 seconds. It's not like 1 second. Ooh, it's not that much. In a team fight, 1 second is a lot. It's a lot of time. But the mana cost does come up. The damage goes up a teeny bit. Damage isn't that important. I max my 1. If you max your 1, you will do a little bit more damage if you're using it for damage. And that's about it. So basically, am I going to be using this for damage, or is a little bit of damage from your ult going to be more worth it? For me, it's the leap. So max your ult last, and you're good to go. This is how you will level up your abilities. For the items, that's what we'll do next. Starter items are very important. Bumba's Mask, obviously key. You're not an early game god, you're not going to be invading and fighting, whatever. Red Pot is nice to have because it allows for you to clear faster on top of being able to kind of poke and fight. Kali's early game sucks, so the ability to fight back, stun, and actually burst some damage is nice. I like the Red Pot start. It does put you behind if you're just looking to straight farm. So you can go boots if you just plan on farming. Red Pot allows you to be like, it kind of evens out the early game. So if they have a Thor or something, you're not going to even it out, even though you can cancel the spin. But damage wise, I mean, if you're just going pure damage, Kali's early game damage is weak. I do like Red Pot though. 3 health, 2 mana, standard. I always do this. Now we go into the real build, the real items. So you got Warrior Tabby boots. People are like, I'm an auto attack god, why do I have power? The power spike you get from this, when you combo your 3, your stun, and then your 2 on somebody with warrior boots, is actually a pretty big spike. It's really, really nice. Plus you're going pretty much all attack speed in your build, so you do not need attack speed boots. Warrior boots are very, very good. I rush Executioner, the penetration is nice, damage is nice, attack speed is nice. Pretty much with this build, since I don't go crit, and I'm rushing Kins, I don't want to go Ichabal. Ichabal is great. I have nothing against Ichabal. I actually really do like Ichabal and Kali, but it delays the build. So when you get Ichabal, you want to get it early. In this build, if you get it early, you're delaying your Kins, and then you would have to get it late. It's not as worth late to me, so I go Executioner second. I rush Kins third item. It's amazing. It'll kill all the tanks. You're seeing like 3 tank gods in almost every game you play in right now, unless you're in the lower bracket or people are just picking weird. So Kins is amazing. Fatalis, also amazing. You need to have this. You can stick on somebody. It's pretty troll. It's literally a joke. If you get in a chance to 1v1 box somebody, you automatically win with this set of abilities and all of your abilities up. It's nasty. Fifth item, is Titan's Bane. Just some more penetration to go along with your Executioner. It's needed to kill the tanks. Sixth item, it can do whatever you want. If you need more penetration, get an Aussie. If you want health and a little bit of power and some attack speed and some lifesteal, go Soul Eater. It really isn't that important. Your 5th item is not crazy gonna break the game or anything. I like Soul Eater just for extra life. I play very aggressive. I like to have the extra life. It's that simple. You can go tank item if you're feeling it. You could go CDR if you're feeling it. You could go anything you want, and this build would work. I prefer Soul Eater Aussie. You make the choice. Now, for your actives, you have to have Blink. Early game is completely okay for you to leap in on Kali, like you use your wand, jump on somebody, and you full combo them, right? So that's okay. But after you hit like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, if you're leaping into a team fight, you are going to get blown up. There's a good chance you won't get to do any damage, you will waste your abilities, and you will run away, which is not good. So having Blink to initiate, to blink in, 3 them, so you blink in, you stun them, and then you 2, and you auto attack them. You can even blink in, it's not like 3 people, it's definitely possible if people are out of position. So Blink is very, very good. There is no reaction time to Blink. It's really hard for other people to react. Your jump takes you in the air. It's very easy to react to. You can actually get out before you get stunned. Beads are key. Obviously, beads are best active in the game right now and always have been, probably always will be. Kali needs beads so you don't get locked down. You can do free damage. That simple. The build is that easy. Now, like I said, I went over how you want to use your abilities. I kind of went over the fact that early game you can be aggressive depending on the matchup. It's definitely possible. You cancel out a lot of abilities, like, for example, just off the top of my head, Thor Spin, Guan's 3 tablet, whatever it is, the assault thingamajigger. You can play aggressive on some of the mages in middle. Mages that have slows and stuff are kind of hard to kill. It can be difficult to kill gods like Agni. Your matchups for the jungle, the things you want to play against, you definitely, we're going to go ahead and go into this. You definitely want to play against Thor as an assassin, like one of the assassins you want to match up with in the jungle. You do well against Thor. You do well against Humbats. You can cancel his 2. So when Humbats does his 2, he goes up in the air and kind of glides for a second. Your 3 cancels it. It doesn't make it so it's used, but it will stop it. You can delay it. And that damage, like he's going to be in the air taking damage, and then he's going to be stunned taking damage. It's very, very good. It's very good cancel to all that. You can do well against a lot of the other gods in the game, but you really don't have any direct counters. Bastet does very well against Kali, so avoid Bastet, avoid Arachne. Ratatasker, I like playing against Ratatasker. You can go either way. Serket destroys Kali in my opinion. So if you're playing Kali, look to make it to late game. Look to play against Thor, Humbats, and maybe, I mean, Mercury is obvious. You can play against all those. Let's go to the mages, just to clarify. You can do well against Ao Kuang. Ao Kuang can do well against you. Depends on who's positioning better and playing smarter. Honestly, it's that simple. I like playing Kali against Alpooch. Even though he has a slow, he's just very immobile. It's very easy to kill him. I avoid gods like Agni because of the high mobility and CC they have. It's hard to kill them. I don't mind playing against Isis. You can destroy Isis. You can do okay against Hell. It's kind of one of those iffy matchups. You never know how it's going to go. Poseidon can be annoying, but you can destroy Poseidon. You can destroy Vulcan, anyone in mobile, Ra, all of them you do very well against. You'll be okay against them. So that pretty much covers the mages. I will look at the Guardians. I mean, once you're full build, you'll shred even the Guardians, so I'm not even going to go over them. Obviously, you want to avoid killing them early, usually once they have some tank items until you get full build. Osiris is a hard counter to Kali. The 3, Osiris' 3, the damage reduction is amazing. It completely counters Kali. I don't know if people forgot about this or what, but back when Osiris was very good in the jungle, you used to run Jungle Osiris against Kali because you can outbox Kali very, very easily. You can slow Kali, you can chase her, she can't get away. It's kind of trolly. Full build Kali, if you're playing against Osiris jungle and you get to full build and he puts his tether on you, that's his 3, his damage reduction, jump out, break it, and go back in on him. You can kill him if that tether isn't up. If tether is up, you're going to get outboxed. GG, you're going to lose. I'm sorry, unless the other guy's you're just so far ahead, it's impossible. But Kali, looking for late game. Early game, you can be aggressive. After 10-15 minutes, probably 10 or 15 minutes, avoid being the initiator. Like always, go in with your team. Use Blink to initiate. Use your 1 to jump out. Use your 1 to chase if the option is there for you not to die. Don't pop your ult too early. Popping your ult around 40-30% is probably key. Especially if you have beads, just beads and ult at early health, whatever. Don't use your ult early. If you use your ult like 50%, people are just going to run away and laugh at you. And yeah, look to kill your targets. Your target's the key. No matter who the target is, kill them. They die fast, very, very fast, especially with this build, very fast. So I hope this video helped. If you guys have any more questions, throw them in the comments. Like the video, subscribe, please. You guys have been supporting me amazingly, and I do appreciate everything. And yeah, we'll be out with another video hopefully tomorrow.
Redstone. Oh, this you crazy mother.